Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Oakland Raiders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Hey, we're good, we're good. 185.
Carr gives to Rashard. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, exit. 49.
Shotgun now for Carr. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Johnson on the counter. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
50. Hey, echo.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, we're good. Right 85.
This is Richard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
You draw Porker.
They go with Jacobs. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Double dog. That's the way.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Raiders 0.
On first down, Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. This is taken at the 18. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 58's the money.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Easy. 77. Go. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
All right, now. 180. Watch the slap.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
51. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing. Hey, 1. Jack 16. You
get blocked, me.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Good move at the 30. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. Johnson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Hey, Haywood!
58, right there. Hey, pick your game up.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Come on, QB, come on. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
50.
Check. Crunch.
80 weapon.
Crunch.
Alert, alert. Hey, Charlie.
51 the mic. 51 the mic. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Go, Mike. Bravo. Back and turn.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
Block 80.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Johnson. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hey, high 7.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flush to his right. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The dump off, good for 8 there on first down. To throw again on second down. Carr got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll buy some, and now the ball's out. Carr lost it, fumble, and picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
58's the money. 58's the money. Who that? Who that? And 58 is the money. Go 58's the money.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
And the Chargers 1st down.
50. Greystone, travel.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. They needed a break. They needed to make... a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Jones has it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw his car. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the slip, watch the slip.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
734.
From the gun, Carr. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Kahale Waring, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Chargers 30, Raiders nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Here's Carr to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Carr now on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Carr again. He's got his man. It's Williams. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got him. You go tight. You got tight. You got
Jack 16.
They go to Johnson again. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Black 30. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Hey, orbit. Alert, alert.
458's the mic.
Black is third.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. With a catch made by Johnson. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Mike.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby Drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10.
You're mine. Hey, Delta.
To throw again. Carr. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Joey Bosa in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
58's the money. 58's the money.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Block it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.